Hi Aries, welcome to your February reading. Sorry you guys had to wait a little longer. It was because of the lunar eclipse and the full moon energy that really got to me. So I decided to wait a couple of days till that clears up and so I can give you guys the best reading. Talking about the lunar eclipse, for my Aries people, that was in your fifth house. So that's like the uniqueness of you. So like you as a unique person, what also your creative energy flow. So I think like last couple of days you guys have been already like a little bit more creative, but definitely it will work out through this whole month. And then we also have a solar eclipse coming up on the 15th of February, which is in your 11th house. And this is all about um, dreams and visions. And what is your vision? What is that goal you're working towards? But then what is the goal? You know, and going inward, going inside and really reset something and just go on a new path, or like releasing things, or like finding out new ways, you know, to do certain things. And it's all about creative and like walking the right path for you. And I feel this month's very important. Also, what I feel like is that this month is gonna be more of like, it has to do with your friendships. So maybe you got some new friends coming in that's more of like on the same creative level as you, or maybe you have some people you gotta let go, you know. So yeah, I don't really want to hang up to the to those solar and lunar eclipse. I'm sorry, I have a very hard time speaking and focusing. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna go into the shuffling and I'm gonna talk, you know, I'm gonna see what the cards have to say and what messages I'm gonna get for you guys. Ooh, the star cards. Great. So that is all about getting your wish, like a wish fulfillment card, but it's also like, you know, focusing on what is this wish, because you gotta come in, you know, you gotta come in, but what is it? You know, what do you truly desire for yourself? What's that reset button you're like gonna use? In which area in your life? What are you gonna eclipse out of your life, and what are you gonna attract and you know, put energy behind? Because it's really a big month of manifestation for Aries people. So whatever you put your energy towards, it's gonna, you know, get a little push from a big push behind it from the universe. So yeah, reevaluate for yourself. What is it? What is it you want? Okay, Eight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful energies. Actually, that's what we were talking about in the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords in reverse. I'm going to keep it in reverse because I feel like with the Eight of Cups, it's leaving things behind. I really feel like with this lunar eclipse, you're going to eclipse things out of your life. And that's just, you know, going to be in February. So that's not necessarily just at the eclipse, you know. You're going to work with those energies. You're going to release certain things. I really feel strongly like you're just realizing that some friends that have been in your life for a long time don't really fit you anymore, you know. And it's not because they're like below you, or they're just, you know, not smart enough or not like ambitious enough. It's more that they're on another life path as you, because you are walking towards something else and you feel a little disconnected from the people that used to make you feel so at home and so I don't know, like a part of it, you know. Yeah. So I feel like this month, it's just it's gonna signify like changes the way you see things, changes the way you do things, going within, looking for what is that? What is it that makes me happy? What is the reason behind this creative project? Why do I feel the urge to do something so badly? And and you're gonna start following that. If you are a creative Aries, and I believe a lot of Aries are very creative because they need that expression, it's like a filter, and whether you are or not, it's a really big part of February for you guys. Yes, beautiful Aries. You're gonna have an ending to this situation that has been bothering you for a while. It has been feeling like this load on your back, and you just don't want to do it anymore. I don't know if this is like a relationship you've been in, is for example an earth sign, or an Aquarius. Or maybe, yeah, a Virgo. I felt a Virgo already before I was looking at the Virgo card. The Hermit. No, you don't want to do it anymore. Yes, you're gonna be in your element. Because for me, this is like the most strongest Aries card there is out there. The Emperor. For me, when this comes out in Aries reading, oh, you're so in your element. You're like in the Aries vibe, like tapping into that energy. And I really feel it has so strongly to do with releasing the visions other people have for you, or had for you for a long time, and you're just following what other people would like you to be, or to see in, or to bring about and talk about, or feel. You just became a like some of my Aries you became like a product of other people's visions for you, and it just didn't feel good anymore. You know what it felt like? It felt like the 10 of Wands. You just so many wands, so many like things people want from me and asking from me, and just wanting me to be and to represent, and you're just holding on to your emotions, just not talking about it, not speaking up. You weren't speaking up, but that's ending because the World card came right out with it. And then after we have the Emperor, you being you, the strong leader. Because the Aries, you are a leader. Although you can get lost in that sometimes, because people put you on, like I said that before to you guys, they put you on such a high pedestal, um, of like, lead us, Aries, be our leader, like not like I make it sound so weird, but lead us, show us the way, show us how it's supposed to be, give us purpose, give us this, give us that, like show us this, show us that. It's always like Aries, just be on front and we'll follow, but please be this and be that so we can follow, and be that what we want you to be so we can follow that. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. I'm sorry. They want you to be the leader, but in the vision of what they have for you. And that is, you just didn't know. Yes, now I'm getting like a very strong storyline, so I'm gonna go with that for a little bit. That vision of what, in a way, it makes you feel good to please people in a way, and that I mean not like just pleasing people that you just are a pushover and people just take advantage of you, not like that, but in a way it pleases you to be in the eyes and acceptance from other people's opinion of you, and then you are actually being that for them but all along you're not being true to yourself, but you are that what the people have expected of you. And that sort of makes you feel good, because they're like, they're applauding for you. They're like, yes, Aries, great, you are this, you're that now, you did finish this school or this, that, and it's like great. And you're like, oh my god, I actually did it. Yeah, great, people are happy with me or like for me, and they think I did great, but it wasn't even what you wanted. So that is like the Two of Swords, you know. Yeah, this feels sort of good, and you know, I'm pleasing people as well, and I'm living up to their high expectations of and for me. But in the other way, I didn't even want that other sword, you know. Like I didn't even needed those like 9 wands. I actually just needed one, you know. The King of Swords, the King of Wands only have one, you know. He only needs one wand. He doesn't need 10, because 10 is too heavy to handle, you know. But you were like, yeah, but I don't want to disappoint anybody, so I'm gonna just, you know, keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna talk about it. I can handle it. I think it's okay. I can deal with this for a little bit longer. I'm sorry, it's like a very small amount of Aries that have been going through this, but I feel this month is releasing that. Everybody that just is not with you, Aries, let them be. Not in a disrespectful way. You don't need to hurt them or hurt their feelings. You can just say, listen, I need this for me. I gotta go and take some time for me to reevaluate and what I want to push that reset button on, and what I want to release and what I want to adapt. And maybe I do want some new friends that have like a different way of looking at things. And maybe it's not the type of people I normally would hang with, but right now, in this period in my life, I actually have more. I can gain more of those type of friendships in an equal way of give and take with both parties than my other friends that have all these high expectations of me, or are keeping me stuck in a sort of like a creative process that is not for me anymore. I've already evolved from that. And that once that decision comes, and I feel like that's around the 10th or the 11th, the decision is really here, and you're gonna put those 10 of wands down, you're gonna release that. It's also universe that's putting energy behind that for you this month. It's gonna go really quick, because we got like the 8 of wands, you got the 8 of cups, leaving, moving, like leaving that behind. You have the Star card, which is very beautiful, and we have like, you know, the Emperor, which is like, the Emperor ain't playing around, you know. He is like, I decided I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna do it, and I don't want to hurt your feelings while doing it, but I'm gonna do it because I need this for me. I have been walking around with these 10 of wands way too long. I went inwards, like inside. I reflected on it, and I am ready for this new beginning. And it doesn't necessarily need to be other people outside of your, you know, outside of you, or that are surrounding you. It could also be you, that other side of you that is that one thing, that home life and that way of thinking, and like the 9 to 5 job, and wanted that security and stuff. But then this other little piece of you that's just drained, it needs like feeding, you know, like it needs expression, it needs to do creative things, it needs to have deeper conversations and more things. There are more, it's like really feel like, oh, there's more to life than this. Please let me just be for a little bit, you know. And yeah, definitely with the solar eclipse around at the 15th of this month, so with the new moon, you got that opportunity to really take that stand, Aries, and to go reflect these 2 weeks on what is it I want, where do I want to go, where am I going, what have I been neglecting with part of me, And if you're asking yourself, listen, I've been walking around with this idea for this creative thing, or with like for starting your own business or anything, and you're just not sure if you should, like, you know, take the leap of faith, I'm here to tell you, go with that. Go with what your instinct, like your intuition is telling you, because that's from the heart. Start manifesting from your heart chakra. It's going to give you a boost of energy as well, and it's going to bring you a lot of good things. You see, Three of Wands. This will be you. I feel like this will be you waiting for the solar eclipse. Like, listen, I got these three wands. I know now where I'm gonna go. I have made this decision. Let me get this energy flow coming from the universe and let me feel that. And then I'm just, you know, I'll believe and I trust that my ships are coming in. You are like, these two together, my Aries people are back in business. That's what I'd like to call it. Like, you guys are back in business, and it has maybe nothing to do with business or money or whatever. It is back in like being an Aries, a rebirth, you know, of not necessarily adapting something new or learning something new. It's unlearning things, unlearning. You see, Four of Wands. There's your ship coming in. You see, went from the 3 to the 4 of Wands. And it's going to make you so much happier. Because if you feel better and you come home and you had like a good day and you are very happy about this new move you're making, and you're sending out this positive energy, and you come home. Yes, exactly. You come home and you're sending out this positive energy, you're going to have more of like stability and stable home life, you know. But let me talk about this Five of Cups that fall out. This is a part of what you're leaving behind with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, maybe things didn't work out in the past when you tried this one before, or maybe things from the past are revisiting your mind. But it's gonna move away. That energy is gonna move. You're gonna go and heal those last part of yourself that you needed to put down with this Ten of Wands. And you're gonna pick these two cups up and realize these two cups was all I actually needed, and it's way better than the tree that's just laying here. And the realization of that is what's making you turn around and pick up those two cups here and walk towards your destiny, and walk towards the Star card. Maybe you're walking towards an Aquarius, I don't know. Part of leaving this behind already feels like achieving something. If you truly can leave this behind and let go and don't hold on too tightly and just put those ones down, those burdens, it's already a release. It's already a win. It's already a wish coming true, because that is very heavy. It's freedom feeling. That's true. Also part of abundance. It doesn't necessarily need to be connected to money. Releasing things that you've been carrying for no reason, but like, yeah, by releasing that, it's giving you a sense of freedom and a new energy. But the World card is here, so endings, yes, but great new beginnings. This whole month is about great new beginnings. And look at that. Wasn't I talking about the King of Wands? He only needs one wand, not 10. He needs one to stand firmly, and you're gonna tap back into that, Aries. Look at you. You're showing up in your own reading as the King of Wands and the Emperor. That's the best energy for an Aquarius. That's when you are back in your element. That's when you take a no BS for nobody. From nobody. And I feel whether you were holding yourself back or someone else hold you back or got you off track, because you were on track for a while, whether that was like in 2015-16, and then something happened and you lost track, you're gonna revisit that and repick that, like pick that up again. And now this time, yeah, it is gonna work. It is. Okay, so that's my last cards for you guys. The Strength card. You're gonna refine that inner strength, that inner lion. And I know you guys are, you know, Aries, but you're also a fire sign. And this is for me always represents fire sign as well. And look, the King of Pentacles, and we got the Queen of Pentacles. So if you're in a relationship and you guys are taking time for each other to really reevaluate things with each other as well, I feel like you're gonna be on one line again together, and that line, it will bring you a lot, and it's gonna build an you know, a stable home life, but not just that, just an empire together, you know. Together, these two together, they're like the power couple, you know. So if that is your situation, definitely you guys are good together. And then last two cards, the Empress and the Ace of Cups. Overall abundance. So abundance of freedom, abundance of emotional stability, more than enough money, more than enough love, more than enough creativity, more than enough energy, and just motivation. It's just beautiful where you're coming to walking towards, and also where you're coming from, the energy that you're coming from and manifesting. You know, the Empress. We got two couples, strong couples right here, because look, these two will also go together. Whether you're a man or a woman, sometimes a little bit of both of these two will have the perfect combination to manifest better things. Aries, it's gonna be okay. Take time to release what needs to be released and be okay with that, you know. Don't push certain things. It's not necessarily needs to happen, or everything doesn't need to happen in February. Take time, have compassion for yourself as well, because I know Aries can be really hard on themselves, and then sometimes you know, overlook the fact that you need to keep certain things with yourself, so you're not to give too much to be this perfect picture. You don't need to be perfect, Aries. There's no such thing. And perfect is boring anyway. Be creative this month. Go with that. I just trust it. This month is really good for that. And yeah, I see great things coming up. You have very strong energies that will help you, that you can like come and work from and manifest from. If you decide to let this happen, like letting this go, if you let the universe move certain things in your life around, and just let it happen, just accept things as they come this month, and because they're happening for a really good reason, and you'll figure that out soon enough. Okay, so I wanted to draw an angel answer card for you guys, and I wanted to see what was coming out. Okay, so we got forgiveness. That's a beautiful card. So forgiveness is forgiving yourself for letting maybe people get to you, forgiving others for putting expectations on you, or not trusting in your projects, or you know, the naysayers, for example. It's not because they don't want to see you win. It's because they're reflecting their own fears and low vibrations onto you. But mostly what I feel with this card is like this the key to letting this go, the key to putting like the 10 of Wands down, is by forgiveness. And forgiveness is not always is not for the other person, and I know a lot of people say that. A lot of people say like, yeah, forgiveness is for you, and then you can let it go, and then all is good, all is well. But let me talk about karma for a little bit. By forgiving the other person and forgiving yourself is releasing the energy of holding on to it. If you keep the energy hostage, sorry, hostage. Wow, why can't I say that word? I'm sorry, guys. If you're keeping it, that means that nothing can move, you know? So you're just holding on to it. Yeah, but that person did me wrong in 2009, and I can't let it go, and I will never forgive the person for what they did. By that anger, it's blocking your creativity, it's blocking love, it's blocking your blessings. That anger is blocking your blessings. Don't give them that power. Don't give away your power, Aries, to people that hurt you in the past. Let it go. And not just because they deserve to just live their happy lives and you just want to let it go. No, let it go so the energy can move, and the energy will move away from you and lift up for you, and the karma lessons will start for the other person, so they can start learning their karma lessons about what they build up with you by being that way with you. And you can just then you can just move on. You can just leave it behind and walking towards the star, the wish fulfillment, because the energy around you is lighter. You're not attracting anything anymore. You're not keeping anything stagnant. As long as you keep holding on to the anger and the things from the past, that person will not get a karma lessons. It can simply not move, because it's not end of a chapter, That's the reason why you should forgive. I don't like telling people what they should do, but forgiveness is definitely one of the things that I will tell you to do, because I want to see you win. I want to see you win, Aries. So by letting it go, let the energy shift, let karma do her thing. But by holding on to it, she can't do anything. I want to say shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. She can't do anything. So forgiveness, but also for yourself. If you let your creative project later on in the closet for 2 years and now you're finally picking it up again, don't feel guilty about that. If you do, I'm not saying you do, but if you do, don't feel guilty about that. Show compassion to yourself, saying this is the divine timing and I'm supposed to pick it back up now in this month, not the months before this or the year before that. Show compassion, forgiveness. And if you need forgiveness from someone else, I feel strongly that this month is going to happen, because a lot of things are shifting and a lot of people are reflecting on past things. So definitely positivity. Yes, I'm glad you gave me a good reading, Aries, because I really needed one. I was feeling a little tired actually before I started this reading. Not necessarily like sleepy tired, but just more of like a little drained, like raw energy. And you guys gave me back a little bit of your Aries magic. So thank you for that. And thank you for listening. Real quick about the personal readings, if you still are here. Personal readings. I'm going to start doing them because I have a lot of requests for it, and I thought about it, and I really would love to do like one-on-one sessions. So I'm going to start doing those, but the exact information I will upload into like in a new video. So I'm going to make a separate video about the personal reading. So if you are interested, then you can check out that video and find all the information. Also, if you want to support my channel by a small donation, I would really appreciate it. But I don't want to pressure you guys. Like, I'm not gonna say like, please donate, please donate. No, I want to give people the option, and if you want to show gratitude or positive energy to through a small donation, then I truly appreciate it, and I'm sending you all positive energies in return. Thank you so much again. By the way, that link for the donations are down in the description box, but just, feel free to do whatever. Like, I'm not pressing anybody. Have fun this month as well. Try to, go out and meet new people. It's a good month for that this month. And I hope to see you back in March. And of course, if you are celebrating Valentine's Day, then happy Valentine's Day. And if you're not celebrating, because maybe you're just boycotting it, or maybe because you're single, then at least eat some good pizza if you like pizza, because it's a good excuse for some good pizza and a good movie. So anyway, guys, have a lovely February, and I'll see you next month. Bye. Love you guys. Bye, Aries.